need a zone, out of zone, and then we could get it poppin'. Pick the topic if you want to skip it, shining, skip it, hoppin'. Took these sports and made them profit. All right, undisputed.
Welcome to Undisputed, live from Los Angeles. I'm Jamie Maggio here with Greg Jennings, Chris Broussard, Rob Parker. Good morning, guys. I don't know who decided it was a good idea to let us run the show for a week, but here we are. Happy
we promise
Monday.
not to burn down the show in the next week. All right, we'll be here.
Gonna be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Can't wait.
No doubt about it.
All right. And don't take this personal, guys.
Oh, no.
Just
Chris, you
enjoy
know that every day on the radio, you know, we'll still be buds after it's all done.
I like how you come.
Jamie, I'm going to help you keep these flames.
Keep them in line. Thank you. I could use all the help I could get. Guys, let's start with the popular topic, the Los Angeles Lakers. They had a huge win in Boston last week, but it did not carry over yesterday against the Sixers. LeBron was an assist shy of a triple-double. Kyle Kuzma dropped 39, but they were still blown out 143-120. The Lakers defense continued to struggle, and it's the second time this season they've allowed 143 points. Joel Embiid led the way for Philly with 37 points and 14 boards. The Lakers are now 2.5 games out of a playoff spot in the West with just 26 games left this season. Chris, let's start with you. Are you worried about the Lakers maybe not making the playoffs?
Playoffs?
Playoffs.
Not at all. And there's two words that give me assurances that the Lakers will definitely make the playoffs. LeBron James. I mean, seriously. And this is all based on him staying healthy. The only reason this is even a question, obviously, is because he missed 17 games. If LeBron James is healthy, Lakers fans, listen to me. They will definitely make the playoffs. There's other reasons, too. Number one, the 8th-seeded L.A. Clippers, they don't even want to make the playoffs, okay? They lose their draft pick this year to Boston if they miss the playoffs or if they make the playoffs. So it's only lottery protected. So they don't even want to make the playoffs. They just traded away 2 of their starters, Tobias Harris and Avery Bradley. And Tobias Harris, of course, was their leading scorer, okay? And even when they had those 2 starters, they had gone 15-19 over the last 2 months. So they weren't not even playing good basketball when they had their better players. Now they've traded them away. They're not trying to make the playoffs. They've got every incentive to fall out. They're only 2.5 games ahead of the Lakers. And, oh, by the way, those teams play again twice. So if the Lakers just beat them head-to-head, they'll be doing themselves a favor. Sacramento right now is in the 9th seed. They're 2 games ahead of the Lakers. They're young. I'm not betting on De'Aaron Fox and Marvin Bagley to outdistance LeBron James in a run for the playoffs. Then you've got the Lakers, okay? Remember, when they had LeBron James before he got 6 games above 500. Now, right now, the Clippers are, as I said, the 8th seed. They're on pace to win 45 games. The Lakers, to get to 45, if it even takes that much, the Lakers just need to go 17-9. Check out their next 6 games. Atlanta. Well, 6 of their next 8 games. Atlanta, New Orleans twice, Memphis, Phoenix, and the Clippers. Those are some of the worst teams in the league. And again, half of them don't even want to make the playoffs. Okay, so I'm telling you, not only will the Lakers make the playoffs, they will be in the top 8 by March 4th, because that's when that last game of that stretch is. So Lakers fans, relax. LeBron, he's not going to get you a championship this year, but he will get you into the postseason.
I'm not one of those guys to say press the panic button, but panic if you're a Lakers fan. Chris, all the stuff, I heard everything you said, but you left out a lot of stuff, including that the Clippers don't want to make the playoffs, right?
Right.
But they're in Boston and have one of the most incredible comebacks in their history. That sounds like a team that doesn't want to make the playoffs. Then you talk about, well, the Lakers were playing great when they had LeBron. I got news for you. LeBron played against Indiana, and there was no Oladipo, and they got blown out. LeBron played against the 76ers, and they got blown out. Then
Sounds
you say,
like a prisoner of the moment.
No, it's not. And then you talk about, oh, wait a minute, you know, they got these bad teams coming up. Oh, that sounds good. But this Laker team also lost to the Knicks at home, Cavaliers at home.
LeBron playing in
No,
those
it doesn't.
It doesn't matter?
No, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
No.
The best player in the world doesn't matter?
What I'm telling you is that they've had stinkers.
The best player in the world doesn't matter?
Now they're painted in such a corner. They can't afford to lose 1 or 2 of those games, and otherwise they're going to be in dire straits. That's how tight of a corner that they're painted in. They don't have leeway to lose 1 or 2 of those games, those easy games that you're talking about. This team against the good teams this year, 12-19 against teams over 500. And when you talk about defensively, they are 23rd in the league in points allowed.
What are they in defensive efficiency?
I don't go through
points
that.
Allowed
I'm talking about
matter.
points allowed.
Doesn't matter.
So all I'm saying to you is, and the teams that are right underneath them are the Knicks, the Pelicans, and the Suns on points allowed. So this is not a really good basketball team. Even with LeBron, this is not a good enough team to be able to say, oh, yeah, just put LeBron on. In the Eastern Conference, Chris, I'm with you. That's why LeBron went to 8 straight finals. This is the Western Conference. There's going to be games that the Lakers are going to lose that you'll be like, oh, I didn't think they'd lose that game at Memphis or some other place. So all I'm saying is it's not guaranteed, Greg, that they're going to make the playoffs. Kobe missed the playoffs during his prime. This is going to be one of those situations where LeBron James, because this unit isn't good enough. When LeBron was missing, they were 6-12. All they had to do.
He's not missing anymore.
No, and they just lost to Indiana and Philadelphia is my point.
They were in a funk.
Lose. No, it's no funk.
They weren't in a trade deadline funk.
They're not good.
How'd they beat Golden State if they're not good? How'd they beat Golden State?
What do you mean?
They beat Golden State on Christmas Day.
You know how long ago that was?
Yeah, Christmas Day.
That was almost a month ago.
You brought up the Knicks and the Cat, Greg.
All I'm telling you is that
teach, please.
This team is not as good as people want to make it out, even with LeBron James. And that's my point. They're on the brink.
Rob,
this season is on the brink.
I don't think you're understanding the question.
I do understand.
You're trying to make it seem like we believe that this is the best Lakers team ever assembled because of LeBron James. That's number one, that's not the question. That's not how we feel. But to answer the question.
Answer the question.
Yes, the Lakers are going to make the playoffs. No, they don't need to be worried because your point, they have LeBron James. Tell me this, Rob. When's the last time LeBron James missed the playoffs?
Was he playing in the Western Conference or the Eastern Conference?
This isn't your typical West. Hold on, the West isn't what it used to be.
So, what are you talking about? They're in the 10th place.
I kind of figured you was going to say that. Last year, this time the Lakers were in the same position, but they had 5 fewer wins and 5 more losses. When I look at them right now, they're in this position, and they were without LeBron James. So think about what I'm saying. And he's missed 17 games. This Laker team has been performing better this year than last year, and they're in the same position without LeBron James. So moving forward, now you have LeBron James for the remainder of your season, pouring into these young guys. Yes, they have to galvanize. He's going to galvanize that locker room. He has to because of what transpired throughout the trade. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to his conversation with his guys. Guys, matter of fact, stay down. Let your guys come and get you up. Let your players, let your brothers come and pick you up because he understands I'm going to need these guys to know I'm all in on them because they have to be all in on me. I need them to play at the highest level that they've ever played at under the most pressure that they will ever be under this year. And I think when you look at the landscape of what LeBron James has been able to do last year with the Cleveland Cavaliers, at this point in the season, we were talking about, oh my goodness, the Cleveland Cavaliers, what are they going to do? They had just acquired all these other players, and it didn't look great. Or it looked great before the All-Star break, and then it looked terrible. But all of a sudden, what happened? LeBron James had those guys buy in, and they went on a run, and they went to the finals.
There's no reason to believe that those guys who LeBron was shipping out of town just a couple days ago are going to automatically fall in line. If anything, if you look at the 3 games since, and I know they got the win in Boston on the great shot,
but you gonna just poo-poo that one.
I'm not poo-pooing that. They won the game.
They just beat another good team.
What I'm looking at, the other thing is, what you're saying is, the problem I have is the Western Conference is different. And last year, between 3 and 8 was a separation of 2 games. They have painted themselves in such a corner, they have no wiggle room. And you're asking these guys to be the best that they can be and LeBron to be the best that he can be just to make the playoffs. I'm telling you, 1 or 2 bad nights will wreck the whole season.
Yeah, but they may lose to a team they shouldn't lose to, but they'll beat a team.
No, they won't.
They weren't supposed to beat Boston. They weren't supposed to beat Golden State. You can go on down the line. They've had good wins over all these playoff teams. And you keep talking about the West like this was last year or 5 years ago. The West, if you haven't been paying attention, is not what it was a year ago.
All right, so why aren't the Lakers in the playoff picture?
Many of the other,
why aren't they
because
the West
LeBron
is so
James
good?
missed 17
No,
games,
but they
and Rajon Rondo has missed,
But
I don't know,
34.
20-something.
Look at the easy games that they lost when LeBron wasn't here.
That's
they
what he's here now.
But they just lost 2 out of 3.
He's not Avery Bradley. It's not like bringing in Montrezl Harrell. This is LeBron James. What are you talking about?
LeBron played in Indiana. They got blown out.
You're bringing
Did they get blown out in Indiana? I'm asking you.